Bulletinman on this Sunday, February 6, 2011. Today is my daughter Kailey Rose's 19th birthday. Hard to believe it's been 19 years since old Kailey entered into the world, and I'm very proud of my daughter. She's studying in Kansas at Hutchinson Community College, of all places. And happy birthday, Kailey Rose. Hopefully you're having a great birthday. Just wanted to chime in right before the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is about ready to start in about an hour or so. But I wanted to make this broadcast concerning what's going on over in Jefferson County at the jail. There's been a shakeup at the jail, and rightfully so. Back in early December, a food fight ensued at the jail. And a young man, couldn't weigh more than 125 pounds, was knocked out, and he sits in a nursing home in Cedar Hill today. His mother, of course, is suing the sheriff and the county and just about everybody else she can think of, and rightfully so. This young man was facing charges of shoplifting and assaulting a law enforcement officer. Of course, you all realize the assaulting a law enforcement officer charge is probably BS. This guy couldn't hurt a fly. I mean, weighed 120 pounds maybe. And these cops always like to throw on all the charges they possibly can so they have a bargaining chip. But there's a dangerous situation going on over at the jail. There's 240 people sitting in that jail, and probably about 200 of them do not belong there. Now, keep in mind what a crime in America really is, and that is when you actually have to harm someone. You have to cause provable personal injury, loss, or harm, corpus delicti, the body of the crime. I stumbled upon this about a year ago. I spoke with Sheriff Boyer concerning why Amanda Jones's prime suspect, a guy named Brian Westfall, has never been charged with her disappearance. Now, if one of my ex-wives were to disappear, buddy, I would have already got the death penalty, body or no body. But Mr. Boyer, Sheriff Boyer, said the reason why Mr. Westfall has not been charged is because there's no body ever shown up. It's called the body of the crime, corpus delicti. Now, the fact that he hired Kevin Roberts to be his attorney, and Kevin Roberts just happened to be Forrest Wade's treasurer in the '06 election, has nothing to do with it, of course. But as I stumbled upon the corpus delicti thing, I realized a light bulb went off inside my head, and about 80% of the court's business out there, and that's exactly what it is, it's just a business, is totally illegitimate. Now, if you get caught drinking and driving, now I don't condone drinking and driving. If we want to solve the drunk driving problem, let's quit issuing and selling liquor licenses to establishments to sell alcohol. Or perhaps even make, I don't condone drinking. This coming from a former wine salesman. I sold wine for about 18 months, but I really wasn't much into it, because I see what happens when people go out, drink too much, and get behind the wheel of an automobile. It's not a good thing. It really isn't. But we have a problem here in America with charging people with crimes that really do not fit the definition of a crime. So if you got caught drinking and driving, you didn't harm anyone, or if you got caught with drugs, marijuana, or any other type of drug, and that didn't harm anyone, or you owe child support. Now, I guess you could argue that there is injury, loss, and harm is being inflicted upon the child. So maybe that's not a very good example, but there are a whole host of things. Paper crimes. I just don't know, folks. I really don't. We've got to do something about housing all these prisoners, costing the county millions of dollars a year, and imprisoning, destroying families of hundreds and if not thousands of people here in Jefferson County. So while we're watching the football game today, the big Super Bowl's on in about an hour, I need you to think about really what's going on in this country. Had a good day down here in DeSoto. We didn't have church in DeSoto today. Miss Louise called church off. She's snowed in. Of course, they got about 5 more inches of snow in DeSoto Friday night into Saturday. And Louise called yesterday and decided not to have church. We happened to have a chance to go to the Canaan fellowship over here in St. Clair today, and it was a good time. But I do appreciate you stopping in and checking out the Bulletinman video broadcast. I also wanted to speak of the weather. I really believe, folks, they can control the weather. The HARP, scalar weapons, Tesla technology has been out there for darn near 100 years now. But it's really been perfected in the last 20 years, and it has a lot to do with the chemtrails you might see. Right before a cold front comes through, the planes are up there spraying stuff, barium solution or whatever, and they're actually modifying the weather. In the jet stream, I think they can direct the jet stream. The jet stream is doing a big dip throughout most of America, and we're sitting in a deep freeze. It's supposed to be like only in the 20s this week. Maybe I'm supposed to warm up later on in the week. But we've got more snow and ice this year than we did in the last 3 or 4 years combined. So I think they can control the weather. We need to pray for this country, pray for our elected leaders, pray that they have courage to stand up and do the right thing, and quit oppressing their neighbors, their fellow brothers and sisters, and just let my people go. Moses said to Pharaoh, "Let my people go," and Bulletinman says to the powers that be in Jefferson County, let my people go. So I'm going to let you go for now. It's been about 7 minutes, and I do appreciate you tuning in to this Bulletinman video broadcast on Sunday, February 6, 2011. I certainly hope the weather improves this week, though the forecast is for more snow. But look up. Jesus is indeed soon to come. We don't know when, but he's coming very soon. The new bulletin is just about completed. I've got most of it back from the editor. It'll be going to the printer on perhaps either Monday or Tuesday. I should have it back from the printer before Thursday or Friday, and it'll be on the streets of Jefferson County. It is dated the 15th day of February. So we'll have a new bulletin for you on the streets of Jefferson County. I think we're going to go with red this time in celebration of Valentine's Day. And also, a few other programming notes here. Next Saturday down at the Spotted Horse, they're having a big Valentine's Day open house. You can stop in and see Joetta and Bob down there at the Spotted Horse. And they're having all kinds of sales and big deals going on down there at the Spotted Horse. We got a few new advertisers. Will Nor Outdoors. Went over and saw Bill, really cool guy. He's got an outdoor hunting preserve down on Highway WW. And if you notice on the website, we had a few other advertisers. While it was snowing, I got on the phone and called some folks who've been advertising in the Leader and tried to convince them to put an ad in Jefferson County's most sought after, most talked about publication. That is the Bulletin. Been doing that for 15 years now for my friends, coming into our 15th year. So I'm going to let you go. And as always, I ask you to tell a friend about the one and only Bulletinman. That's me. And good Lord willing, I'll speak to you perhaps midweek or so. You have a great night. Go Steelers. See who wins. You have a great day. See ya. Bye-bye.